The question here is, in an isosceles triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. You know what is an isosceles triangle? In which any two sides are equal. Okay. And D is a point on BC. Okay. D is any point on the side BC of the isosceles triangle. On BC produced. In fact, not on BC, but BC produced. Prove that you have AD square is equal to AC square plus BD into CD. This is what you need to prove. So first of all, we'll draw an isosceles triangle ABC. This is the isosceles triangle ABC. Let us suppose that these two sides are equal in the isosceles triangle. Next, D is a point on BC produced. So let us produce BC. We produce BC up to a point, say D. This is our point B. Okay. Prove that AD square. Let's see, AD they have given. So let's join AD also. Fine. AD square is equal to AC square plus BD into CD. Okay. So this is what you have to prove. Right. So now see, you start with this side AD square. Can you see any right angle triangles here in this figure? There are no right angle triangles, right? So what you do is, because this is an isosceles triangle given to you, try to draw a perpendicular which will give you a right angle triangle. If I draw a perpendicular from A, why should I draw a perpendicular from A? Why should I draw a perpendicular from A? I should draw a perpendicular from A to a point M on BC because I see these two sides are equal. That gives me a hint that if I draw a perpendicular from A on BC, I will get some right angle triangles. So which are the right angle triangles I'm getting? If you see in the figure, the small right angle triangle I'm getting, AMC, and the bigger right angle triangle I'm getting whose hypotenuse is AD, right? Which is AMD. So two right angle triangle, AMC and AMD I'm getting, right? So that is the first step. So what we'll do is draw AM perpendicular to BC. This is our first step. Okay. Now, once we draw a perpendicular, what do we see? If you remember, I told you that if you're drawing a perpendicular from a vertex containing the equal sides of an isosceles triangle, therefore we must have these two lengths equal, isn't it? Therefore, BM must be equal to MC, right? Fine. So we do up till here and leave. Now we look at the right angle triangles. So if we see in the proof, what do you have? You have AD square in the proof, right? And AD square is a what? AD square is the hypotenuse of right angle triangle AMD. So we start with the right angle triangle AMD. In the right angle triangle AMD. See, hypotenuse here is AD. So AD square is equal to, perpendicular here is the dotted line AM, and base here is this length MD, right? Now you find AM, because you see AM is the common side of both the right angle triangles, right? The smaller right angle triangle and the bigger right angle triangle. So we find out AM from here. So that means AD square minus MD square is equal to AM square. That means you get AM square is equal to AD square minus MD square. So this is done. Let us call this 1 and let us call this 2. Okay. Now we have used the bigger right angle triangle. Now we move to the smaller right angle triangle, AMC, this right angle triangle. Right, in the right angle triangle AMC, in this case, if you see which one is the hypotenuse, AC is the hypotenuse here. AM, the dotted line, is the perpendicular, and MC, this is the base. Right? So we write AC square, hypotenuse square, is equal to AM square plus base here is MC square. So from here again you can find AM square. So AC square minus MC square is equal to AM square. That means you get AM square is equal to AC square minus MC square. Right? Call this equation number 3. Okay. Now see, in 2 we are getting AM square is equal to this, and 3 we are getting AM square is equal to this. Therefore these two must be equal. So from 2 and 3, AD square minus MD square is equal to AC square minus MC square. Okay. This now look at the what we have to prove. We have to prove AD square is equal to AC square plus BD into CD. So is AD here? Yes, AD is here. What else is here? AC is here? Yes, AC is also here. Next, what else is there? BD and CD are there, right? BD into CD. So are BD and CD here? No, BD and CD both are not here. That means I will have to remove MD and I will have to remove MC, and I will have to introduce BD and CD. Okay. So that means now I have to look for relation between MD, MC, BD and CD, right? So let's see. What is MD and MC here? See, MD is this entire length, right? So MD is made up of two parts. What parts? MD is made up of this MC and it is made up of this CD. So that means MD can be written as MC plus CD. In this way, if I write MD is equal to MC plus CD, I will be able to introduce this CD here, which I need, which is not here, right? So therefore, what I am going to do here is, I'm going to write MD as, the MD here is MC plus CD. You'll write MD as MC plus CD square. Okay, and we write this side as it is, AC square minus MC square. Now see, I had AD square in the proof. I have AD square. I have AC square also. AC square here. I have AC square here. Do I have BD? No, till now I don't have BD. That means BD I have to introduce here. Do I have CD? Yes, I have a CD. I have introduced this CD here. See? Okay. So now that means we'll simplify this a little. AD square minus. Now expand this by A plus B whole square formula. If you expand this, how much will you get? MC square, that is A square, plus B square, plus twice A, B. Right? And you write this side as it is. AC square minus MC square. Right? Now, once we have expanded, we'll open the brackets. So we get AD square minus MC square. The signs will change inside the bracket. Minus CD square minus twice MC into CD is equal to AC square minus MC square. What will happen? See, MC square will cancel from both sides, right? So now I have AD here I have CD here. Both were in the proof, right? I have MC here. Is MC there in the proof? Let's see. MC is not there in the proof. See, right? CD was there in the proof, so we have CD. AC was also there in the proof, right? AC is there in the proof. So what is the extra here? The extra here is MC. This one. This MC here is extra. This we want to remove, right? So let's see how can we remove this MC. Now see here, in one we have BM is equal to MC. That means I can introduce, if these two are equal, then from this what can you write? If these two parts are equal, if BM, erase this. If this part and this part are equal, that means what can we say about the entire length BC? What can we say
Yes,
about
sir.
the entire length BC?
Yes, sir.
What can we say?
The BC.
We can say that BC is equal to twice of BM or MB, whatever. Let's write MB. Twice of MB we can write, or we can also write twice of MC, right? Is this part clear? If BM is equal to MC, can we write BC is equal to twice of MB or twice
Yes,
of
sir.
MC? Fine, we can write. So let's now check here what we have. We have C, twice of MC we have here. That means twice of MC can be replaced by what? Twice of MC is equal to what? BC, right? So what you do here is you write this as AD square. And let us call this one. Instead of calling this one, let us call this one. Implies, and let us call this one. So AD square minus CD square. And instead of twice MC, we'll write twice MC is BC. We'll write BC. Okay. So we have written BC here. And this is into CD is equal to AC square. And what is the reason here? Reason here is we are getting this from 1. We have taken this twice MC as BC from 1. Okay. Next. So now we have AD square. Now from these two, you see CD and a CD here. You see a CD here. You see a CD here. So I can, from these two, I can take a CD common. If I take minus CD, I'm keeping a minus sign outside. What am I left with? CD. And this minus sign will change to a plus sign. BC. Right? Is equal to AC square. Right? That means now we have AD square minus CD into, and what is CD plus BC? Let's see in the diagram. CD plus BC. We have CD is equal to this, and we have BC is equal to this length. That means CD plus BC is how much? BD. So this length is BD. Is this clear to everyone? This part?
Yes,
is equal
sir.
to AC square.
Yes, sir.
So I think now our proof is done. What do we have to prove? We have to prove that AD square is equal to AC square plus BD into CD. So now you take one that side, you will get. That means AD square is equal to taking this side, you get AC square plus BD into CD. And that is proved. Clear with this problem? Little bit of manipulation is required. Okay. If you still cannot understand, maybe bits and parts here and there. You go through the notes, you go through this video. I'm sure you will be able to understand a little bit of manipulation is there. Okay. And